Here's 3 big mistakes you need to avoid in Shogun 2. Let's jump right in. The first one is not making use of the Metsuke agent and not embedding it into city or town that is making the most money. To unlock Metsuke first, you obviously want to start off with the way of the Chi research tree so that you can unlock the market. And once you build the market, you can then recruit this Metsuke agent, which you can have up to 5 of these agents in total. And what you basically want to do is embed them into a town. And if you take a look here on the left side, income is 425, tax rate is 23. If we embed the agent, the tax rate went up by 3%. Now, it may seem insignificant right now, but when your agent levels up and then starts unlocking more skills, the skill you want to look for is the overseeing towns. That's the only skill you care about. Every other skill is whatever, right? Because this skill increases your tax rate within the town that the agent is embedded inside. You can see the overseeing settlement skill is like off the charts, and the tax rate is at 57% despite being at normal tax level. So the income is 1,851 with this agent embedded. If we take him out, watch, it drops by more than half. This is absolutely insane, by the way. If we embed him back, we're earning 1.1k more per turn with this one crazy agent. So that is almost like having a second and a third town. And unfortunately, you can only have up to 5 Metsuke agents, so you can only do this to 5 towns. And I would also recommend having a ninja embedded in that same town just to protect it, so you can see any agents coming on their way to try to kill it. And one last thing before I move on, I recommend against embedding multiple of these agents in the same town. I believe there's a diminishing return. Onto the second mistake a lot of players make is not making full use of the tax system. So right now, most players would have their tax level at normal. However, you can just change this to very high for one turn, and then the next turn you can change it back to normal, and then you can rinse and repeat this non-stop. And there's no really any negative effects from it other than the fact that for example, your growth rate will delay a little bit, but from what I have personally observed, the amount is very insignificant. So like it says minus 13, the next turn you'll maybe lose 5 to 10 income. So you go normal for one turn, very high the next turn, put it back down to normal so that your cities are not rebelling. So you're able to maintain the public order without, getting rebellions all across your territory. We wouldn't want that. But the third big mistake is the general skill tree. Here's what I recommend pretty much for every general, because you want to get infantry leader, which enables stand and fight. And what this basically does is when you use it in the middle of a battle, you increase your area of influence, and everyone within the influence will get a +3 melee attack bonus, as well as reload speed increase and a morale bonus. And there's no reason to not go for this. This is just way more powerful than everything else, in my opinion. So when you are rank 2, I would go for strategist. When you're rank 3, save your skill points. And then once you hit rank 4, you can max this out and get the highest amount of melee attack bonus. So once you're in an actual battle, all you gotta do is click stand and fight, and your general will dismount and then form a square, so they will become quite vulnerable. As long as you're able to protect the general, then your whole army will get a huge buff of +3 melee attack. As you can see here, this katana samurai has melee up to 19 now, just absolutely juiced out. When you increase the melee attack rate of all your units, the kill rate is going to be a lot quicker, meaning that every second they're going to be hitting the enemies more frequently, which will net you more kills and do more damage to the enemies. And in turn, it's going to win you some fights that you may not have expected to win. And obviously, when you're in stand and fight mode, your general is immobile. They will form a circle. They cannot move at all. Keep that in mind, because if they get surrounded, they will get overwhelmed pretty easily. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you found the video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more future Total War Shogun 2 content. As always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.